So we're waiting online to get in. Let me start again. All right. So we're waiting online to get in because I think you cut off when I was talking. And we're talking about, like, I don't know if you can see because it's dark. Let me. If I press here, sometimes it lightens it up. You can press the back of your camera and it'll make it lighter. Like here, that's dark, but let me try that. Let me just. Yeah, it's not doing much. But anyway, we're talking about like
on either side of this park.
Yeah, on either side of this park, there's like 1 billion people here.
There's apartments.
Yeah, I mean you can't see because it's dark.
Complex.
You'll see when it's light up. But there's apartments, and they're apartment complex, and it's the same with this side.
It's not just.
I mean, they're not
like
tall
houses.
Buildings, but.
So there's more people per square foot.
It's an insane amount of people that live here, right? And we're just saying, like,
why don't they come to the
we're going to set up.
It's like across the friggin' street.
And it's across the street, and there's just, like, just so many people. So we're going to go and we're going to set up, and then whatever people come, and it won't be that many. It won't be, like, total jam-packed. Like, people will travel all the way to Lambertville, Columbus, Brimfield, Stormville, and they'll line up the rows and they'll pack it, right? I mean, and we're like, what? Why don't they do it here?
Yeah, but these markets don't bring that kind of vendor.
And just okay.
And all those
if I was a regular person that just sits in my house all day,
yeah, I'd come out to the flea market.
Yeah, it's like, what I'm saying is, what do you have to do to get these people? You got to go in their house and drag them out, pretty much. Almost, maybe you do. I don't know. It's like you have to knock. Hey, did you guys know that there's a flea market there today, right in front of your freaking house? Sis? Maybe you want to go outside and like just go outside and look at stuff. And I mean, I know it's not the freaking mall, but there is food.
Even the malls aren't doing that well, though.
I don't know. I don't like. Honestly, I don't go to the mall because I don't have mall money. You know what I mean?
No.
I go to the mall when I need stuff. Like, I don't go and like, let's hang out at the mall.
Because our mall has become like high end.
Yeah, it's like
anywhere that I could have shopped. Like the JCPenney is gone.
Can you see yet, or is it still too dark? Yeah, where we live, there's like 1 billion people, and JCPenney closed up. We go to JCPenney. But
Nordstrom is there,
and Nordstrom's there, Louis Vuitton.
Other stores are there, Coach.
Yeah, wow. It's like
so it's
nothing.
It's not.
Can't see
a place
nothing.
for me to shop anymore.
No. Yeah, and I mean, like, even when we went to the movie theater that's closing where we are in Edgewater.
That's amazing. Now something's going on there.
Yeah, they must be knocking where we are.
They must be repurposing that area.
I think so.
And maybe they're going to knock it down, build up a building that has apartments upstairs, and then redo the theater down at the base of the apartment building.
I think something like that because. They're so developing and whatever.
How Edgewater is going to handle all those extra people, I don't know. But
yeah, it's insane. It's insanity. I mean, I know everybody likes to shop online. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, so I think maybe I'll name this. I'll do this separate, and I'll just say, where the hell are the people? Where are all the people? I know there's a lot of people. They keep building houses.
Well,
more
maybe
people
they'll
moving
come
in
today because it's too cold to go to the beach.
I don't know. They may come today.
People are going for pumpkin patch.
Why are we so freaking optimistic about this? This
what
market.
Kind of laugh was that?
I don't know. I'm laughing at myself. That's my kind of weirdly evil laugh for no apparent reason. But. Yeah, so we'll see.
I've never had this where I had a line up like this at the
Yeah, that's why we're just blah, blah, blah. And we're like sitting in line in the car.
I am a half an hour later than I usually am.
We are. We're later than we usually are. I think maybe they just don't
still.
want to let people in until it's a little more light. But they did let people in. They're just going slow for some reason. I don't imagine.
That's why I'm wondering if Cindy's by herself. Or
I saw Ellen.
Maybe Ellen's by herself?
I don't know. I mean, there's somebody down there, too. So that's probably Doris, right?
Doris.
But, getting back to first of all, I don't even know if the market will be jam-packed with sellers today. This market used to be really good, but now that they have a lot of sellers there, it's not that good anymore.
Well, the clientele, it's not just the sellers, because we've done this one in the past.
It's this weird thing.
The clientele has shifted. It's like, where is everybody
honestly
that
believe,
actually used to like flea markets
and
I know. Shop flea markets? People,
I don't know.
The people that are coming are either people who want to resell what they're buying from you, which is fine,
or they're learning or whatever. Or they're just walking their dog and
it
dog's
wouldn't bother
peeing on
me,
your stuff.
honestly, if I sell something cheap enough for you to resell it, God bless you.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
believe me,
it.
I never
really
get top dollar for anything.
I don't care.
I never get top dollar.
But they're the ones that usually come and complain about my prices being high.
I know, and
because
I mean,
they want to make money, and
when you
it's
go to the
like,
mall,
I have to pay my rent.
Well, that's selling to resellers.
I have to buy all this stuff.
That's the super common complaint. It's like we're all.
I'm a reseller also.
And,
why shouldn't I be able to make a
generally,
profit? Why should
if I give you my price and I know you're a reseller, then I am respectfully giving you the best price you can get from me. Because whatever I got into it or wherever I feel is fair.
I mean, how many guys come in and complain that the video games are priced like eBay prices?
It's not my fault. I can't help it.
You know, actually, you're selling it a little cheaper than eBay because they're charging you shipping.
But my problem is, it's like, and I've talked about
but
like
it's
competing.
Like, why should I sell a $10 or a $20 game for $10?
Yeah.
If somebody at the flea market's willing to give me $15.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, if I'm at a yard sale, sure, I understand. If I'm at a flea market, you can get lucky and buy good deals and score.
I can use the extra $5.
But the other thing is, like, we are paying rent. I've been paying up for pretty much a lot of, especially video games. I don't, you know, people say, why even bother selling video games? I like video games, right? I like people that play video games. I like talking about video games. I just like that stuff. I've been playing video games since I was a kid. But it's the same with my
jewelry. I'll have a dealer come and she'll, you know, I know it's a dealer.
Yeah.
So as we're going along, a $10 necklace, I'll give it to her for $7 or $6 or whatever.
Sure.
As we're going along, I'm giving her deals, and she's making a pile.
Yeah.
And then once the pile is done, and I give her the price, she's like, "Well, what? Give me a better deal." I'm like, "Wait a minute! I just gave you a deal as we were adding this up. You know, I don't understand what you expect. Well, I need to triple my profit." I'm like, you're not allowing me to triple my profit.
I mean,
I'm maybe doubling my profit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm maybe doubling
what
I paid for
it's
stuff.
all like weird.
So it's like
how that goes.
That's ridiculous. And then they're like, well, what if I take this out? And I'm like, well, no, now we have to start from scratch.
That's what I tell them. Okay, we're going to start from scratch.
This is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Now, I know when you bundle and you go, okay, $100 for everything. You go, you know, I only want like this stuff. And then they'll pick the best stuff and they expect you to go, all right, 50 then, you know. Like say they take half and you're like, no. We got to start from scratch because this is this is this, that's that. But
then, you know, you got those people that want to resell, which again is fine. And then I have the people that think that you know, this stuff should be like yard sale prices. It should be like 50 cents. It should be $1. I can't find. I'm paying for every single piece.
I mean,
of
as many people as there are where we live,
I'm not getting my stuff for free.
As many people as there are when we live, there's the competition is insane. You know, we're competing against like everybody. There's like, you're almost never the first to a sale, and that's why everybody does dirty tricks where we are. They're like, call the night before. They'll show up, knock on the door the day before, and to me that's like dirty tricks.
Well, it's a dirty trick when they start lying about their wife being in the hospital.
Yeah, that's stuff too.
And they can't come to the yard sale the next day. Can they please see what they're selling today?
Yeah, that's why I like yard sales when they're out in the open. You know, everybody goes, oh, estate sales, and yeah, sure, estate sales. That's usually where the good stuff is. You'll pay up, but at least you get good stuff. But they line you up.
Let me see all your jewelry. I pay the most. I pay yeah, right.
Whatever. I mean, everybody says I pay the most. It's like that freaking pizza. You know, you tried all the rest. Now try the best. Like the coffee. You know,
what
best
are you
coffee.
talking about?
Everybody brags about how they pay the most or their stuff is the best or whatever, and that's just like nonsense. If someone tells you I pay the most, 90% of the time
they don't.
And I'm gonna up that to 99% of the time. Yeah, you can't say I pay the most because nobody does. Nobody does. They'll pay either what you want or they'll pay, you know, whatever. Everybody has to make money. You can't do what we do on a double your money basis unless you sell everything. If I bought everything I bought, if I sold every single thing I bought,
I haven't been able to triple my money on a lot of my stuff.
Nah, I do sometimes. I mean, it depends. Sometimes, it depends.
I mean, no, once in a while, you know, you still roll up on one of these yard sales where the jewelry's like $1 or $2.
Yeah.
But mostly, I'm rolling up and they want look at that lady who was selling $5 yesterday.
Well, the necklace that you bought yesterday,
she
right?
Wanted
At a yard sale. I thought she wanted 25 or
no,
something.
she wanted.
She said she paid 50 for it when she bought it. So she's like 20.
She wanted 20.
But she said she paid 50 for it when she bought it. So she wanted 20. She said that. I was there. So she said she paid 50. She wanted 20. And we were like, it's a good necklace. Okay. You know, but so what am I going to do? I'm going to go to the flea market and I'm going to be like, how much is that necklace? 50, 75.
Yeah, but I can't pay $20 for a necklace and then resell at the flea market.
No, flea markets, they're cheap.
I have to put it online.
Yeah, flea markets.
I got to find out what material that is. I thought it might be
as
amber,
insane as it is. It's something. It's something for sure. I was talking to Thrift Hunter about it, and he's saying maybe it's plastic, whatever. We're getting
plastic. No, this
we were watching Alice Ops.
This had a smell like.
Yeah, it's not plastic.
Like hair burning.
We were watching. I know. You said it could be horn.
Maybe
horn smells like that. But it's satiny. The beads are satiny, which is weird. You know, right? Were they satiny or?
Satiny?
Like with a satin finish?
Yeah, but if it's polished.
Yeah, I know. It could be polished a certain way. Whatever. We were watching Alice Ops. She said one of the ways that you can kind of test to see if something's amber is you can use a black light on it. If you put a black light on...
No, UV light.
Make that a UV. No, yeah, it's not a black light. It's UV light. If you get it, so I bought a UV light. I'll start putting it on the jewelry, and then maybe that'll help us.
Yeah, that was odd. I never knew that amber glowed.
We didn't do the research. You know, you got to look up stuff because we never knew. But then now we know.
Things that glowed and they weren't amber. So, in her
testing. Yeah. No, that's true too. But she said it could be that
those glass balls.
Well, they say there's something that's not amber.
And then what she did is she retested it in the salt water to see.
Yeah, she tried that, but only if it didn't have metal or something on it. Alice Ops has a good video on that if you want to go watch it, where she goes about she gives about what 3 or 4 different tests for amber.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But whatever. But what Thrift Hunter was telling me that is if it is amber, he thinks it's like hundreds of dollars. I don't know.
No, I get that. Yeah. That's why I was willing to spend $20 on it.
Yeah, and also it'll help
she had given me. I spent 20.
We actually passed up. That lady was kind of confusing.
Yeah, she was overwhelmed. What happened was
it was only you and me there.
She wanted me to give her the price. I don't like doing that.
No,
because
she already knew what you wanted.
If you want me to give you a price, I'm gonna tell you $2.
Serious.
You know, but I need to know.
When someone says what do you want to pay?
Idea of what you want.
Someone says to me, well, what do you want to pay for CDs? I say, usually I tell them like this. Usually when I buy CDs, I take the ones that I want, and at most I pay like $1, you know. And if they don't like that, but usually they go, oh, really? You know, they're like, I'm telling them more than they would have thought. Not a lot of times. A lot of times they'll be like, ooh, that suits you. I'm like, okay, no problem. You know what I mean? Fine with me. I don't care. You know, I can find pretty much anything. You just have to, open your mind to the possibilities of selling whatever. One of the weird things is like where we are, we have trouble selling antique-y stuff, you know, especially the markets I go to. So a lot of the stuff I bought yesterday, I bought those stained glass windows and stuff like that. I won't be able to sell it at the markets I go to. Or if I do, it's guys that are going to take it to Columbus or Lambertville, and they don't want to pay a lot, you know. That's why I don't even buy that stuff so much, because it just piles up, you know. I can't be a hoarder. I'm already, Jesus, you know, I'm like, believe me, I'm not a hoarder, but it's like borderline hoarding. And it's not because I'm keeping this stuff. It's because, you know, nobody's buying it. Huh?
Well, the new generation's not into it.
Well, I mean, you know, and also
they're into their phones.
We can only fit so much stuff in the car too.
Food.
That's another thing you consider. Look, it's getting so much brighter. Actually, let me tone this down a little bit. No, let me do. Yeah, okay. Well, it looks like washed out and whatever on my phone. So I just touched.
Backlight from my.
Nah, it's because I was touching the darkness, a really dark spot. See, look,
it's Robert in the front. It wasn't.
Oh, well, maybe. See, I just touched the grass, and look how bright it got. There.
Wow, he's really having to explain stuff to people. Is this their first time coming?
I don't know. But now, if I touch this part of the van, it gets a little darker, so it's not so washed out and blown out. This is my new phone. It does some neat stuff, whatever. Yeah, we're still online. We've been online I started this 15 minutes ago. this video? 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Apparently I can videotape about an hour and 15 minutes on this. Well, about an hour and 10 minutes on this SD card. Good to know. But yeah, we sit around and we can complain about the way things are all day. It's like I say, you have to be just not. You have to be careful the way you're shopping now, because they're not buying it. Someone said to me, "Why did you buy all those skateboards?" You know,
and all those little mini skateboards. Yeah,
but
I said the same thing.
But it was only $25, and there was hundreds of them there. Plus, there were figures. I can separate the figures and sell them separately, and then I can do the same with the skateboards. And then I was doing some research. Some of the skateboards.
How many were in there?
More than 100 for sure.
Oh, okay. So even at $1 a piece or 2 for $1.
But some of the skateboards can sell for like $20 to $50. I didn't really do a lot of research because I was busy, you know.
What skateboards?
Well, some of them like Tony Hawk's. Some of the ones with the more graphic designs. Bam Margera ones. So for more.
Are they marked on them?
Yeah, they'll have graphics. There was one that had a spider graphic that sold for like $50. So I got to go look. It's annoying though. Like the bucket had water in it, so I had to like shift everything out. And I'm like,
did the stuff get rusted?
No, I probably just the water got in that morning. You know, I mean, it was raining that morning, so I switched it all out. I don't know. You know, only a little bit of it was on the bottom, and I put it. I left the lid open, so it's hopefully drying out. You know, it's not hot. At least it's not humid. Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost.
With the standing in line like this.
It is very unusual. You know.
This market is gonna be packed today, then.
I don't know. You know, they're getting a late start. Normally, people would come here at 6 because they're like, I want to get my spot. So far it's not packed. There was a line, which is unusual, but this market, when it's packed, goes all the way to the other side, right?
It goes Carmelo.
It goes over there, right? To the other side? Yeah, probably Carmelo's going to go around to the back and take her outside spot.
Where is this guy going with the white van?
I don't know. You know, maybe he's going to go around and park on the edge. Oh, what does it say? Oh, AJ's calling me. All right, let me turn this off.